In the opening quarter of his debut game as a New York Jet, Aaron Rodgers took a step back to throw a pass. Then, he was tackled to the ground by Buffalo Bills defensive end Leonard Floyd and suffered a major Achilles injury. With Rodgers out for the rest of the season, everyone's thinking the same thing. Is this it for Aaron Rodgers? Right now, four-time NFL MVP Aaron Rodgers is at a critical place in his career. He's facing the harsh reality of a ruptured Achilles tendon, along with surgery and extensive rehab. But beyond the physical recovery, he's got to deal with a huge decision that could define his football legacy: to retire or make a comeback. Let's rewind a bit. This isn't the first time that the Jets quarterback has considered retiring. In the offseason, Rodgers went on a unique journey, spending 4 days in a pitch-black darkness retreat. He did this in a 300-square-foot semi-underground cabin in the Oregon wilderness with zero light. That's when he made the decision to return for an epic 19th NFL season. This decision set off a whirlwind, leading to his trade from the Green Bay Packers to the New York Jets. It was a fresh start, and we couldn't have been more excited. Fast forward to now, and it's all come crashing down after just 4 plays. Knowing that Rodgers has already thought about this before, it's possible that he might go down this road again. The Aaron Rodgers trade might turn into the ultimate Jets letdown. If the future Hall of Famer decides he's had enough of football, it could be a major disappointment. Recovering from a torn Achilles tendon can take anywhere from 6 to 12 months. With his 40th birthday approaching soon, it's more likely his recovery will lean towards the longer end of that timeline. But knowing Rodgers and his fierce determination, he might not let his career end this way without a fight. Let's be real, the 4-time MVP signed a huge 3-year deal with the Jets, keeping him on board until 2025, with the potential worth of up to $112.5 million, including $75 million fully guaranteed. Financially, he's good to go, having earned a staggering $341.6 million throughout his 19-year career in the NFL, making him the highest-earning player in league history. That means even if he does retire, the money wouldn't really be a problem. The track record for quarterbacks bouncing back from this type of injury in their 30s isn't that great. Dan Marino had the best outcome, but he was much younger than Rodgers when he faced a similar setback. Of course, there were still some quarterbacks who were able to recover. Vinny Testaverde, aged 36, overcame this kind of injury in '99, starting 68 more games and tossing 70 touchdowns and 76 interceptions. Most recently, in 2002, Trent Dilfer at 30 showed a lot of strength, with 19 additional starts, 20 touchdowns, and 28 interceptions. But one thing the Jets quarterback does have is determination. Rodgers is fueled by his ambitions. He's chasing a second Super Bowl, aiming for 500 career passing touchdowns, and eyeing Brett Favre's all-time passing touchdown record. If he makes a triumphant return for a 20th NFL season in 2024, after some intense rehab, he stands as one of the most efficient quarterbacks ever. Rodgers boasts a remarkable touchdown-to-interception ratio of 4.52, leaving everyone else behind, including Patrick Mahomes with 3.88. If we look at the all-time passing touchdowns list, Rodgers is amazing at protecting the football. Despite fewer opportunities due to backing up Favre for 3 seasons, he ranks in the top 5 for touchdown passes, with fewer than 200 interceptions. Impressively, he's the lone top 10 player with fewer than 150 interceptions, while also claiming the 5th most passing touchdowns, all with the fewest career passing attempts among the top 10. That's some impressive playing. Rodgers was always careful with the football, Never content with simply managing the game, he's got an impressive streak of 5 seasons where he threw for over 4,000 passing yards while keeping interceptions to a minimum, 5 or fewer. To put this in context, all the other NFL quarterbacks in history combined for just 3 such seasons. But what makes Rodgers truly exceptional is his ability to maintain top-tier performance throughout his career. After leading the Green Bay Packers to victory in Super Bowl 45 in 2010, he quickly grabbed 2 NFL MVP awards in 2011 and 2014. Then he smoothly transitioned from Mike McCarthy's West Coast offense to Matt LaFleur's Shanahan-style system, emphasizing under-center formations, play action, and motion. This transition didn't slow him down. He achieved back-to-back league MVPs in 2020 and 2021. Impressively, he became the second oldest player at 38 in 2021 and the third oldest at 37 in 2020 in NFL history to win this huge award. Apart from him, only Brady at 40 in 2017 holds the record for the oldest MVP recipient. And if you think that's impressive, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for the latest NFL updates. That's not all, though. Despite the somewhat messy separation between Rodgers and the Packers, his statement during the last offseason that no one bled green and gold like him holds true. Aaron Rodgers' remarkable 18 seasons from 2005 to 2022 with the Packers stands as the franchise record, and he served as the starting quarterback for 15 of those seasons. Among quarterbacks, only Brady, with 20 seasons for the New England Patriots, had a longer time with a single team. Even though Brett Favre, with 8,754 career passing attempts as a Packer, made over 1,000 more throws for Green Bay compared to Rodgers' 7,660 pass attempts, it was the student who outshone the mentor. Rodgers boasts 475 passing touchdowns for the Packers, breaking Favre's record during his time as a cheesehead by 33. If Monday night really marks the end of Aaron Rodgers' NFL career, there's as many reasons to admire one of the most uniquely dominant quarterbacks the league has ever witnessed. In late September 2023, the New York Jets quarterback finally gave us an update on his recovery from the Achilles injury that had abruptly ended his highly anticipated first season with the team. Rodgers had been out since the MRI scan revealed the extent of the injury, and Zach Wilson, the former number 2 overall pick, has stepped in as the Jets' starting quarterback. But Aaron isn't planning on leaving that easily. The Jets quarterback has hinted at a potential comeback for the postseason, depending on the team's performance. His surgery took place in California on September 13th, and he's currently continuing rehabilitation on the West Coast. Rodgers still hadn't given a specific return timeline during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show, emphasizing that he's focused on recovering his mental and physical health first. Surprisingly, he also said, "But I just don't feel like I'm done, so I'm working to put myself in a position to return to the game, and then we'll see when that time comes." Even the Jets head coach Robert Saleh doesn't seem to anticipate the 4-time MVP hanging up his cleats anytime soon. In an interview, Saleh said, "I'd be shocked if this is the way he's gonna go out." Who knows? The star quarterback might just make a major comeback in the future and grab that Super Bowl win. But until then, make sure to click on this next video to find out more about some NFL players and their career-ending injuries.